For the Karnataka Bank, recently we have seen in the clerk interview as well as last year PO interview, one of the very common, most common question was why you want to join Karnataka Bank.
The recruitment process is also very transparent, is very fair. Canada Bank career growth is much better. Training system is so good, and they were well
Okay.
equipped. Within 2 years, they are equipped with all the knowledges. That's what I'm doing. The system, cultures, training, everything is very fine in Canada Bank.
Can you please give a little idea around that what should be the best pattern of a structure of anyone to introduce themselves during the interview? If I'll request you to point out few very important topics, that sir, can you please highlight these are the important topics which any student should cover before, especially going for the Karnataka Bank PO interview, what are the major topics they should cover?
So definitely they will ask about banking awareness.
Banking
See
awareness.
what they know, isn't it? What they know and what is expected of you to know. So banking
Yes,
awareness
sir.
will be the main. Then another is all current affairs.
Session is specially designed for all the candidates, those who are going to attend the interview of Karnataka Bank PO in the year 2025. I have a very experienced person with me, Mr. KT Rai sir. Sir is a retired banker and a very senior banker from the Syndicate Bank. And sir have already taken interview for multiple panels for IBPS also and for other bank interviews as well. So today we will be taking the disadvantage and opportunity to get the guidance from KT Rai sir. Welcome sir, welcome to the Guidely platform. This is the second session we are doing with you. It's a privilege. And first of all, I want to welcome you and I want other candidates also. So do write comment in the comment box. Welcome to sir. Welcome sir. Sir, how are you all well?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Good evening, Aditya. So, as
Good
you
evening,
said,
sir.
this is our second session. I
Yeah,
think when CSCA interview was going on, we had a conversation, and I
correct, sir.
think
Correct,
that
sir.
hosted.
Yeah. So
So
in
you can
the
have
first
the
video, sir, yes, sir, first video which we have done regarding Karnataka Bank clerk interview, student have a very good response from this. Means we got the good response from the student that they learned a lot from the video and they have presented themselves in a better way during the interview of Karnataka Bank clerk. So that is why we are doing a separate session for PU, sir. One more session. So I'll be raising few very important questions, sir, which are very frequent during the interview. So that type of question I'll put in front of you, and it will be a request that please throw the light of your knowledge and your experience in the banking industry that how candidate can present themselves in the best possible way during the interview of Karnataka Bank PO. So, sir, I'll straightforward move toward the question number one. I have written down the question, so I'll just go through with the question one by one.
yeah.
Sir, the question is for the Karnataka Bank, recently we have seen in the clerk interview as well as last year PO interview, one of the very common, most common question was why you want to join Karnataka Bank? What is the reason why you want to join Karnataka Bank? Why not any other private bank like SDFC or ICICI? Or why not public sector bank? So directly, indirectly, there was a question, why Karnataka Bank you want to join? So what should be the major pointers a student should use to justify this answer?
Aditya, I think quite a number of points I can mention, but
Yes, sir.
to be precise, some few points if I have to say, it is one
Yeah,
of the oldest private sector bank, and it is very
correct.
stable. I think last year only they celebrated 100 years. A bank
Correct, sir.
surviving 100 years,
Mhm.
that itself is a very plus point for any employee to see a career growth. It is
Correct.
also one of the old generation private sector bank, not like the new generation. Okay,
Mm.
why I'm telling old generation means
Yeah.
the culture, the working
Mm.
system, work culture, or the
Mm.
salary structure, everything just like a PSB. And the growth
Correct.
prospects is very good in that bank.
Mm.
Okay, it's a growing bank. It's making
Correct.
profit every year, quarter on
Mm.
quarter, and
Mm.
making a good profit. And they are
Mm.
expanding every alternate year or every year they are recruiting larger number of
Mm.
people. That shows that they are growing and their business is also growing. So as
Correct.
an when I enter the bank, I see a lot of career growth, lot of
Mm.
prospects, and
Mm.
more than anything else, nowadays, I
Mm.
don't know, a few years back, The recruitment
Mm.
process is also very transparent, is very fair. Okay,
Correct.
and they can definitely see their career growth.
Mm.
Much maybe the most generally asked questions in I have seen like
Mm.
few years back,
Yeah.
last year or before last year, whether
Mm.
if you are selected for RRB and Canada
Mm.
Bank, which one do you prefer? So
Mm.
according to me, of course,
Mm.
perceptions may change. Canada Bank
Mm.
career growth is much better to go up in the ladder.
Mm.
So that they can highlight. They also ask
Mm.
specific questions, but
Mm.
generally also they can tell that so moto.
Mm.
Yeah.
Correct, sir. Correct,
I
sir.
think that made
Uh,
all the points clear.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you told in the last time also, I raised you, sir, what is best thing you like about the Karnataka Bank? You told me one point that you have seen personally in the Karnataka Bank, the retention rate is very high. People very rarely leave the organization. That is
Yeah.
also you have highlighted to me last time when we had the discussion. So I think this point also student can add about the retention rate of Karnataka Bank is high.
Yeah. Another one, what I observed also is that
Yes, sir.
the training system, the people how
Hmm.
they grow, they acquire a lot of
Hmm.
knowledge in Canada Bank. Training system is so good, and they were well
Okay.
equipped. Within 2 years, they are equipped with all the
Hmm.
knowledges. That's what I'm saying. The system, cultures, training,
Hmm.
everything is
Hmm.
very fine in Canada Bank. They will be very good
Hmm.
bankers either in Canada Bank or after few years if
Hmm.
they want to leave and go for this, they can see a
Hmm.
good career growth in
Career
Canada
growth
Bank
within
and
banking
in a
industry.
banking
Hmm.
and then in banking career
Hmm.
if they have to go
Correct, sir.
for any other bank also.
Correct, sir. Correct. So this was my question number one, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my second question is that is their students are always confused that how to introduce ourselves. Like if I am a candidate and I want to go for interview, what should be the structure of my introduction? What will be the best way to introduce ourselves during the interview? So you have already guided to thousands of students till now. Can you please give a little idea around that what should be the best pattern of a structure of anyone to introduce themselves during the interview?
Okay. See, the first thing is entering the interview room. So
Yes,
one
sir.
should tap the door, take the permission, may I come in, sir,
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
anyway, which they like, they should get into the
Hmm.
interview room.
Yes, sir.
Once they go for the interview room, they should
Hmm.
greet the panel members. Maybe there will be a lady member separately. You greet good morning or good evening or good afternoon, madam.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then taking a seat. Taking the seat
Hmm.
itself, you should not take straight away a seat.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will generally they will say take your seat.
Yeah.
Sometimes if they don't say, just to see
Hmm.
your attitude also, they may, if
Hmm.
they forget, they were
Hmm.
talking themselves on some other points, previous candidate
Hmm.
and all. So seek their
Hmm.
permission. Say, may I take my seat, please? So they will definitely
Hmm.
that time they will respond. So take your seat, sit properly
Hmm.
with the
Hmm.
body posture, other positions and all properly. You should
Hmm.
practice that
Hmm.
before that. I think we will
Hmm.
be telling in the mock interview and all how to
Yeah.
do all the things, postures and other things. Okay.
Correct, sir.
So once once you are comfortably seated, they will make it
Hmm.
comfortable. It's always an interactive
Hmm.
session only. They will make you
Hmm.
comfortable. To make you
Hmm.
comfortable and to know about you, they will ask questions,
Hmm.
introduce yourself. Not necessarily for everybody they will ask, but generally
Correct.
they ask. Okay, they will be
Hmm.
having the data with them.
Hmm.
They know about you when you enter that.
Hmm.
Before that itself, they
Hmm.
will be discussing also if such and such candidate is coming. But
Hmm.
how
Hmm.
to respond, they will definitely ask. Sometimes if they
Hmm.
don't ask, if they ask, then start
Hmm.
telling about your name. Even though they know
Hmm.
your name, tell about your name, your
Hmm.
qualification, your
Hmm.
college and
Hmm.
university, and the place
Hmm.
from where you are hailing. Okay, this is
Okay.
three, 4 points. Then
Correct, sir.
introduce, also tell about your father. Tell about your father
Hmm.
is so and so. Use
Hmm.
Mr. or Shri. Tell with all
Hmm.
respect to
Hmm.
your father. He may be
Hmm.
economically weaker, maybe
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
very poor person. He is a laborer,
Hmm.
but you should tell
Hmm.
with all that my father is
Hmm.
so and so. Okay? He has given you all this education and
Hmm.
made you to come for a bank interview, isn't it?
Correct.
Everything,
Correct, sir.
he has supported you throughout. So, with all respect,
Hmm.
giving respect, that shows your attitude,
Hmm.
okay, towards
Hmm.
your how you have come up with the life or your culture.
Hmm.
How, like I said,
Hmm.
bank culture is good, your own culture in the society and how you have come
Hmm.
up. So, you tell about your father, tell about his profession, tell
Hmm.
about your mother. Mother's name may not be required, but if she's
Hmm.
working, maybe some of them
Hmm.
working banking or financial
Hmm.
field. Your
Hmm.
brother sisters also you can tell if they,
Hmm.
especially if they are working in the banking or finance field. Okay,
Okay.
so these are
Hmm.
some of the points to begin with. Then
Hmm.
of course question and answer will start.
Hmm.
They will definitely
Hmm.
ask many questions to judge you whether you are suitable for
Okay.
the bank.
Sir, from your center also, there were lots of candidates went for the interview last year as well for Karnataka Bank PO, Karnataka Bank Clerk. This year also, lots of students have attended the Karnataka Bank Clerk interview from your center in Bangalore. I want to know that based on the feedback you have received from there, if I'll request you to point out few very important topics, that sir, can you please highlight these are the important topics which any student should cover before, especially going for the Karnataka Bank PO interview? What are the major topics they should cover?
See, in this majorly, see, this is a bank interview, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
committee who are interviewing are also bankers. You
Yes,
see,
sir.
in BPS or SBI, SBI, there will be retired
Hmm.
bankers will be there.
Hmm.
Karnataka Bank, working executives will be there. Maybe
Okay.
for
Okay.
this post, it will be a general manager and one or two
Hmm.
DGMs. Three people will be there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what you can expect, and see, one thing is you are attending a bank interview, and the
Correct, sir.
interview committee is of working bankers. So definitely
Hmm.
they will ask about banking awareness.
Banking
See what
awareness.
they
Hmm.
know, isn't it? What they know and what is expected of you to know. So banking
Yes,
awareness
sir.
will be the main. Then
Hmm.
another is all current affairs. Current affairs means what is happening as on date
Hmm.
in
Correct.
and around you,
Hmm.
national
Hmm.
as well as international. So these are the
Hmm.
questions that is asked.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
maybe current affairs may some famous maybe what is happening in and out means as a banker, as an
Hmm.
officer, you should keep
Hmm.
abreast of the happenings even subsequently also.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
now whether you have the habit of learning about from the society, from the
Hmm.
what is happening, that's the main thing.
Hmm.
Here, especially if
Hmm.
I can say the latest happenings, maybe I
Hmm.
wanted to tell you about the latest. I think union budget is coming before
Correct,
interview.
sir.
Union
Correct,
budget
sir.
is coming. Then
Yeah.
mm, one nation, one election is under
Correct.
discussion panel has come.
Hmm.
Work Act JPC is formed, isn't it?
Hmm.
PAN
Hmm.
2.0, I think they are doing.
Correct. Correct.
Now,
Correct, sir.
internationally, Donald Trump has taken over as the
Donald Trump
president,
have taken. Correct.
taken over, and he
Hmm.
has announced so many decisions
New
which is
policies.
affecting
Correct, sir.
the economy
Hmm.
as well as India in particular and other countries.
Hmm.
Sir, some idea you should have about that. So they will definitely ask
Hmm.
some questions on that
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
Padma Award has been announced yesterday. You should
Correct,
know
sir.
about your state at least, who are all the Padma
Hmm.
awardees, and
Hmm.
especially any banker, whether they have got Padma Award. This time, Srimati
Hmm.
Arundhati Bhattacharya has got a award.
Hmm.
Definitely, somebody will
Hmm.
be asked that questions like that way. And
Hmm.
all government schemes,
Hmm.
latest happenings in government schemes.
Hmm.
These are the major
Hmm.
things one should know. Banking awareness
Hmm.
is very elaborate, of course. Any
Correct.
questions can.
Correct, sir.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sir, based on, as I have already informed to the candidates that there were lots of candidates attended the interview from your center as well, from your offline classes. So, sir, based on last year PO interview and this year clerk interview, can you please highlight few most important questions on which candidates should practice properly before going for interview? That these are the questions where they need to practice properly. That okay, this question have very high probability during the interview. I should prepare the answer properly. I should practice the answer properly during the mock. Also, I should practice during mock these type of question and answers. And after that, I should go confidently for the interview, because for sure there will be 4 to 5 questions always there during the interview which are repeated around the candidates. Mostly they are repeated around the candidates. So few questions are from your side.
Two questions, if I have to mention, they will
Hmm.
generally ask, what is a bank? What is
Yes,
a
sir.
bank? Difference between a bank and a NBFC?
NBFC.
Okay. What is the role of a officer in a bank,
Bank of
and what
PSO,
is the
Bank
role in
PO
the
role. Hmm.
Karnataka
Hmm.
bank? Then
Hmm.
entire history of Karnataka
Of
bank means
Karnataka.
their
Hmm.
profitability, present
Yeah.
position,
Correct. Correct, sir.
profitability, their
Hmm.
net worth, their
Hmm.
capital, or
Hmm.
last quarter, last year and last quarter
Last quarter
profit,
profit. Hmm.
gross NPA, net NPA,
Hmm.
turnover,
Hmm.
everything about Karnataka Bank. Yeah, if I
Hmm.
can say, who is the MD or CEO of
Hmm.
Karnataka Bank,
Hmm.
directors,
Hmm.
how many
Hmm.
branches are there? Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Here, commonly asked question is, why Karnataka Bank? Why not a
Correct.
public sector bank? Or
Hmm.
why, as a engineering graduate? These are the commonly asked.
Hmm.
Engineering graduate, why a bank
Hmm.
job? How will you
Hmm.
justify your qualification will be suitable for a bank officer's job?
Bank
These are all
officer.
asked. Canada Bank also has asked. Other
Hmm.
PSP,
Bank.
municipal bank,
Yes,
IBPS
yes.
exam.
Like IBPS and
These are
SBI
all,
type of bank doors.
yeah. Then another thing is, if you are posted as a branch manager, or where you will see you,
Hmm.
and after 5 years, if you
Hmm.
are 3 years, if you are seeing posted as a branch
Hmm.
manager,
Hmm.
how will you generate profit for a bank? Okay, what are the
Hmm.
way you can improve the situation, position of the branch? If
Hmm.
NPA is there, how will you
Hmm.
come out of, how will you resolve that? Then
Hmm.
how will you improve the business is one of the things they will, some
One
situation
of the
based
things.
questions also they will ask,
Hmm. Hmm.
whether you have any bank account, and
Hmm.
whether you have visited that branch, have you
Hmm.
seen they are working? Yeah? Have
Hmm.
you observed any lacuna?
Hmm.
Have you, why you are not having an account with the Karnataka Bank? Like that way.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I think these are the repeated questions. So people should
Ah.
be, of course, banking awareness. They can ask any number of questions.
Hmm.
These are the some of the
Hmm.
repeated questions.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You
Okay.
have actually highlighted one of the most important questions which every candidate should prepare properly. So, repeat this session, guys, one more time. Note down the questions told by sir one by one, and do prepare the answer of that. We will definitely cover the answer of every question told by sir in the batch itself for Karnataka Bank interview batch, which is listed on the Guidely platform, or you are joining the offline batch, which will be led by Sir only. It is available in Bangalore. So you can check the details of both online or offline batch of Karnataka Bank PO. And we are going to discuss the answer of every question in depth, in detail, with the proper explanation during the classes. One more last question, sir.
Yeah.
Already we have covered lots of things. One last question from my side, which will be very much helpful to the candidate. Banking awareness is very vast. I can
Yeah.
understand that if I'll ask you, sir, can you please tell most important topic, that is going to be very, very difficult. But still, because candidates are unable to cover all the topics or everything before the interview in the minimal time. So what are the major topics they should cover before going for interview from the banking awareness area?
Yeah. So, one before banking awareness, they may ask while introduction. I think I left one thing.
Yes,
While
sir.
introducing yourself, if you have any outstanding achievement during your college
Hmm.
days, which is
Hmm.
suitable for showing your leadership qualities, means as an
Okay,
officer.
okay.
Officer means it's a
Hmm.
leadership only. Okay, after 3 years
Correct.
or 4 years, you'll be a branch
Hmm.
head. If it is there,
Hmm.
like you're a union leader, or you have some
Hmm.
achievement in a district
Hmm.
athletic meet, or state
Hmm.
level you are represented in a competition,
Hmm.
essay competition or election, whatever that.
Hmm.
If it is
Hmm.
worth mentioning, you should mention. And also there may be
Hmm.
some questions on our weakness and strength that also they have
Hmm.
asked a few times.
Correct, sir.
Now about banking awareness, it will start with the what do you know about a bank? the banking structures in India, Reserve
mm.
Bank and its functions,
Functions.
NABARD, NABARD,
Mm,
then
mm,
types of banks,
mm.
types of banking, okay, types of
Types of
banking,
banking.
using para
Mm.
banking, so many activities there,
Correct,
no?
sir. Yeah.
Uh, Types of deposits, types of
Mm,
advances in, especially in Karnataka Bank. What is their
mm,
interest rate, savings bank
mm,
rate, how frequently they give means quarterly, half yearly, or the system,
mm.
how interest is given, what is EMI,
Okay.
loans be EMI. Kannada Bank has got some
Mm.
special schemes, so they should
Correct,
tell
sir.
that. The loan
Mm,
products, then that
mm,
remittances,
mm.
RTGS, NEFT,
Left.
or SWIFT,
Mm,
okay. Some
mm,
questions
mm,
on that, okay.
mm.
KYC, okay. Then
KYC norms.
KYC, then
Mm,
UPI, IMPS.
mm,
Then when
mm,
you come to Kannada Bank, what is the software of Kannada Bank? CBS, what is CBS?
mm,
What is the software of
mm,
Karnataka Bank?
mm,
Then what is the mobile banking app of Kannada Bank? Then I
mm,
think they have also asked last year in officers, it's what is
mm.
YONO? What is the difference between
You know.
Kannada Bank, yeah, SB
Uh,
and State Bank, SB, or Canara
uh,
Bank and State Bank SB? Some questions comparative
mm,
with the other banks and
Comparison between
uh,
one or two bank. Okay.
between the banks. Okay,
Mm, mm,
that way. Then I said no net interest margin. What is gross
mm,
profit and net profit? Okay, what is
mm.
gross NPA and net NPA?
Net NPA.
What is the net NPA? What is what is capital adequacy? It's officer's post.
Mm, mm,
Basel norms. What is Basel norms?
mm,
Some people were
mm.
asked that questions.
Some people
Okay,
were asked. Okay.
yes, and about monetary policy.
Mm,
Okay, fiscal policy of the
mm,
government, it's budget
mm.
budget and other things, some
Correct, sir.
questions. Then
Yeah.
capital market. So
Mm,
about that capital market, they will ask Sensex, Nifty,
mm,
how it
mm,
functions, isn't it? So
mm,
it can be
mm,
elaborate. The banking awareness, what you read for exam point also. I think that
mm,
questions they will definitely ask. Some people they
mm,
will not ask many questions. Some people will
mm.
they will ask this. But finally, I wanted to tell the students also
Yes, sir.
that just because you could not answer few questions, it will not
Mm,
reduce your marks. Your
okay.
marks or other things are
Mm,
purely based on your suitability. So
mm,
suitability and other things, it depends on many parameters, not only
mm.
question and answers. But
Yes, sir.
uh, generally expected as a bank officer is you are well
Mm,
informed, well read,
mm,
so that you will
mm,
grasp as and when
mm,
banking policy. RBI is giving
mm,
so many policies, government is
mm,
implementing so many norms and guidelines. Whether you are
mm,
capable of assimilating all these policies, that will be judged.
mm,
So by interviewing
mm,
it, the interview committee will definitely judge. I think
mm.
that should be some of the points. It's
Yes.
not all the
Yes,
points.
sir.
These are some of the
Mm,
points which are
mm,
asked in any bank and Kannada Bank also last year and
mm,
previous year and even this
mm,
CSC also. But especially for
mm,
officers, little higher level
mm,
questions are generally asked
mm,
to know about
mm,
their awareness
mm,
about
mm,
banking and finance field.
mm. Okay, sir, you have given lots of suggestion as well as lots of question topics you have suggested to the candidate to prepare properly. And I know that if they are going through with this session properly and if the candidate will note down the questions properly and they will practice, definitely they are going to get very good advantage in the upcoming interview. Thank you for joining, sir, us today and giving so much knowledge to the candidates of Guidely, the student, those who are preparing with the Guidely platform. One more time, I want to suggest the candidate that if you want to prepare with the Guidely team, so there is an offline batch which is available for Bangalore and that will be led directly by the sir. You can connect with sir directly for getting the knowledge and idea and guidance for the Karnataka Bank PO interview. Online batch, I will be available for classes and guidance